Hey guys, it's story time. In this video, I wanted to share with you all a real life story that happened back in 2016. One evening, my husband went out to the store to get a few things, and me and my daughter, we stayed at home. We were both sitting at the dining room table. She was in her high chair having a snack, and meanwhile, I was playing some music on my phone, which was laid out on the table. So at this time, I was listening to Don't Speak by No Doubt. Some of you might know this song. All of a sudden, my music paused. So I look over at my phone and I thought, maybe it was just bad internet connection, no service or bad service, no big deal. So I go to push play, and then what do you know? My music paused again for the second time. So at this time, I was already starting to feel a little anxious. I did not know why I was starting to feel that way at that time, but looking back, I absolutely know I was starting to feel that way. When my music paused the second time, I thought, okay, I'm gonna quickly turn off my phone and turn it back on and see if it fixes the issue. So I go to do that, and then I'm struggling to turn it back on. You won't believe what I see on my screen. On my screen, one eye appears and it opens and it looks at me, and I immediately freaked out and I pushed my phone aside. I couldn't look at it, and I was just immediately overcome by fear. I had really bad chills, and it was almost like I was paralyzed with fear, and I just felt so small. Although I was there with my daughter, it felt like something or someone was there watching me. It just felt very dark. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but it's a very dark feeling. Keep in mind that when this was happening, my daughter was unaware. She had no idea what was going on. I didn't have a very dramatic reaction. I was so scared, you know what I mean? I was just so frightened, and I couldn't wait for my husband to get back. When my husband got back, I told him what had happened, and he couldn't believe it. We were both trying to come up with some kind of explanation for it. When you have something like that, that seems so unnatural and almost paranormal or supernatural, you have no way to explain it. To me, it seemed like I was having some kind of interference, with my phone. So although I cannot explain this, I do have my theories of what this could have been. Now, maybe you guys have heard of this or not, but there's a theory out there that our phones, our devices, are portals. These spirits, they come in and out through our phones. There's no way to prove whether that's true or not. So that is possible. The other theory is just that some demonic spirit or entity retrieved energy from my device and manifested on my phone. That's possible. The other theory that I have is that what I saw was an evil eye. That this was an evil eye that somebody sent me. The reason why I say that is because it happened to me, it didn't happen to anybody else, and it was weird. It was just one eye. It wasn't anything else. It was just one eye, and it was very up close. It didn't even seem natural. The evil eye is when somebody looks at you with evil and envy, and it's just a very bad look, almost like they're wishing for all of these misfortunes in your life. I believe that this is a form of magic just because there's such bad, evil intention behind it. So I do think that the evil eye is a real thing, and I believe that this is what I saw. I do believe that I was allowed to see this so that I could know what to do in my life later on. Now, I don't think that it is just a coincidence that we happen to have the evil eye in different cultures, such as in Mexican culture, we have el mal de ojo, which is our version of the evil eye. You might have heard us say something like, oh, someone's going to give you ojo. They're basically saying someone's going to give you the evil eye. Watch out. There's also an amulet that is used to protect against the evil eye. Now, this amulet, you might have seen it in jewelry, art, clothes. This amulet is called the Nazar. And the Nazar is used to protect or ward off against the evil eye. It reflects the evil eye back. And it's almost like reversing the curse, you know. I don't think that it's just coincidence that we just happen to have the evil eye in other cultures. Like, I think that the evil eye is a real thing, and I believe that this is what I saw. I was allowed to see this so that I could know what to do in my life later on. At this time in my life, I was not spiritually mature to know what to do. It only happened this one time, never happened again. And although it didn't happen again, I will say that I had some other experiences around this time in my life. And I would love to share those experiences with you guys. So, if you liked listening to this story, please do subscribe to my channel, like this video, and God bless.